I'm going to review Revit from the perspective of an electrical engineer. I'm going to be using the Electrical Engineering BIM Scorecard. This is a series of 10 yes or no questions that you can use to quickly evaluate BIM software for the purposes of using it for electrical engineering. I did a previous video where I talk about those 10 questions, so if you want to review those, go check out the Electrical Engineering BIM Scorecard video. But we'll jump right into evaluating Revit for electrical engineering. First question, does engineering exist? Yes. Does MEP exist? Yes. Does electrical exist? Yes. These first three questions evaluate whether the tool even talks about electrical engineering. Revit clearly does. Can you insert electrical devices? Yes, Revit has the ability to insert your devices on your floor plan. That's a level 4 on the BIM scorecard, which is the base level that you need to be able to replace AutoCAD. Revit clearly handles that. Question 5, can you do panel schedules? Yes, Revit has the ability to do panel schedules as part of its feature set, so Revit can do panel schedules. Question 6, can you do panel load calculations? This is not just doing a panel schedule where you have your loads on the schedule, but actually doing a theater and service load calculation where you're looking at the total load on that panel, taking into account demand factors. And yes, Revit can do this. So you go to the bottom of your panel schedule and you have those demand factors. That gets Revit to a score of 6 on the BIM scorecard. The next question, can you do voltage drop calculations? And this one's a little bit tricky in Revit because if you look at their feature set, yes, voltage drop is included. But as soon as you actually try to start using that in Revit, you discover it doesn't really work. So while officially, yes, Revit includes a voltage drop feature, it's not one that anyone actually can or does use. So you can't give it a score of 7. As soon as you hit a no in the scorecard, that's pretty much the end. You don't go beyond that. The next couple of questions are, can you do fault calcs in the software? You can't do that in Revit. Can you do a single line diagram? No, you can't do that in Revit either. The final score for Revit is 6 out of 10. Can it do more than AutoCAD? Yes. So you can use Revit in your workflow to replace AutoCAD. Does it do everything that an electrical engineer wants? No. It tops out at a 6, which is not terribly high. There's a lot more that Revit could do to be useful for electrical engineers. And that's it for evaluating Revit. It's 10 yes or no questions, so it's really easy to do this evaluation. That's going to be our baseline for electrical engineering. You need something that has a 4 to be better than AutoCAD. You need something that's higher than a 6 to be better than Revit. Make sure to be subscribed to the channel to be notified as I continue to review more software for electrical engineers.